Recording. We're here. Hi, everyone. This is David from Sattvah Wellness, and I'm here with my special guest, Miss Lance Bularan, Miss Coach Lance
Hello.
Bularan, by the way.
Hi,
And
David.
hello, everyone. And I hope everyone is having a safe time during these pandemic days. This little talk that we're doing right now for everyone is inspired by projects from the Soul Purpose Hub Facebook group. If you want to know more about Soul Purpose Hub Facebook group, just go in, apply. There's a lot of, if you're into soul purpose, that's the group for you. Okay? So, Lance, how are you? How are you in these pandemic days?
How am I? The few months when the second wave came in, I was really very anxious. But I can say the past weeks have been quite full of grace, and I just feel so blessed. And the past weeks, as part of our project nga in the Soul Purpose Hub, I've been attending the conversations that build the future, and I find that it helps me find my center.
Yeah, that's right.
And it gives me an opportunity to pause and have conversations with my inner guidance, and to do it around people who's like-minded, who's also searching for better ways of living their life, how to be their sole purpose, how to build a life, a better future. So it's been quite nice actually. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah. I think one of the taglines of the Soul Purpose Hub is like building a foundation on soul purpose, right?
Yes, yes. So people
Yeah.
inside there are people who, like us,
Yeah.
soul purpose activists
Wait,
who
wait, wait. That's my cue. That's my cue. Wait, I'm looking for my super graphics. Okay, here again. Soul Purpose
super
Activate. Tan
graphic.
charan. Tan taran. Yes.
Yes,
Soul
because
Purpose
we
Activists.
believe that we can build a better future on the foundation of soul purpose. Pag
That's true, right?
activist, it feels like you're fighting for something. So as soul
Yes.
purpose activists, what are we fighting
Yes.
for,
What
David?
are we protesting? We are protesting the not building from soul purpose. It's okay. Let's just look at it this way. For the past years and decades, I suppose we've been building our communities and societies with something else other than soul purpose, right?
Maybe expectation from other people.
Expectations from other people.
Strat-
Greed is one.
Strategies that worked before, but probably not as effective now.
Yeah, yeah. And oh, you know what? I also perceive people are building to get this. Applause, applause. Like,
Yes.
wow, you're so good. In Filipino, we say, wow, galing mo. And that's what
But
they want.
and then when the clapping fades,
It's like,
what's
I
left?
want more. I
Oh
need
yeah, yeah.
more.
And
We're
then
like
the
Gollum.
discontent, yeah, yeah. And then the discontent comes in, no. And then really discontent, I feel, is a good poke. Like, hey, what are you really searching for? Where is your
Exactly.
happiness? And it's a good gateway to beginning to find your soul purpose.
Yeah, yeah. And I think maybe you mentioned this, the foundations of soul purpose, because the foundations of the last structures, they're kind of like, crumbling or being challenged right now,
It's more
right? Yeah.
survival, getting on top. Very hierarchical.
Getting on top, very hierarchical, etc. So I suppose we can ask, what if there's something better? Hmm. Right? And if we do it from soul purpose, what can emerge? Like, wow, something to think
For
about, something to
me,
ponder about.
the real me will emerge. And if I'm the real me, then it's very liberating. There's freedom.
Mm.
I'm useful just by being me, and I take off all the weight of having all these masks and trying to be
Yeah.
someone that
Yeah,
people
exactly.
expect me to be.
Yeah. So the unmasking. It's like,
Yeah.
that's what I feel. It's like
Unraveling.
soul purpose is the new out of the closet. It's like,
I
everyone in
heard I
Filipino,
heard
we
the
say,
song
lad,
I'm
lad,
coming out. Yeah, yeah.
I'm coming
Yeah.
out, So perhaps soul purpose is the new closet. So let's come out. Let's see where we can.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's how does David 2.0 look like? Lance 2.0 look like? And the versions of ourselves that the newer versions will be the ones who create the better future for us.
Oh, I can answer that question. What does that look like? We are divinely fabulous.
Oh, yes. Oh,
You know,
I
out of
love
the
it. I
closet,
love
and
it.
we are divinely fabulous.
Cool, cool. I love it.
Yes.
So in Soul Purpose Hub, there are several people of several different backgrounds, very diverse. Like you and me,
Mm,
David, we have a lot of similarities, but we also
yeah.
have a lot of differences.
Differences. Like
Correct.
example, I have two eyes, you have two eyes. I
Correct.
have two noses, two nostrils, you have two nostrils also. Diba? But there
um,
are differences also.
correct, correct. I know you're coming from Akashic reading classes this weekend, and I'm also an Akashic
Yeah.
reader.
Yeah, we just finished our Akashic reading class. We just graduated two great people of Akashic
Mm.
reading. If you want to know more about Akashic reading, you can PM us, you can ask us,
Mhm.
about how about you, Lance? How's your Akashic journey so far?
Well, my journey, I feel it officially started because of an Akashic reading. And because of that
Oh,
Akashic reading, I was introduced to being a lily. Then I became a Zion prayer minister. Then I'm into
welcome to
Soul
the club.
Purpose Hub now.
Yeah.
So it's been wonderful. I wouldn't say it's all roses and all sweet, all the sweet stuff, but it's a roller coaster ride that I enjoy. Some not all the time, but then looking at it from a higher perspective, it's really been a good evolution, development, and an exciting ride of finding myself.
It's like Amazing Race, but the internal kind, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
There are challenges. You feel like there's a competition, but really you're really competing against yourself.
Yeah. It's
And
like when I stop competing with myself, that's when I get the prize, right? So
correct.
different, right? It's so
Next
different.
next week, David, you and Claudine can join us already in the conversations because your classes are done already this week, right? I think we have 3 or 4 more sessions.
Yeah, we'll be in the Soul Purpose Hub conversations that build the future. I'm looking forward to that, um, because it's also aligned to I feel what I'm doing. You know, so
Okay,
yes.
which are so aside from
Aside from
aside from
enter
the
Q,
conversation
what?
aside from the conversations that build the future, what are you looking forward to?
Okay. So this week, I'm personally looking at a certain celebration that I've been doing for the past 25 years. It is
Oh,
called
25.
Tantaran. Here we go. Graphics again. The Wesak time. Okay.
Wesak.
Wesak. Yes. See the computer graphics. Oh, there. Okay. So what is Wesak? It is the it's like the Christmas of the Buddhist community. Okay, we're celebrating the birth and enlightenment of Siddhartha, the historical Buddha.
Also,
Well,
it
according,
is both birth and enlightenment celebration.
yes, yes, his entire commemoration. It's usually, well, the tradition that I come from, that I came from my teacher, it's
Mm-hmm.
usually celebrated the full moon of May. Full moon
Full
of
moon.
May.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes. Now,
Full moon
the
has a
full
lot
moon
of
of May
significance.
is, yes, and according to tradition, which I also, the energy and essence of the Buddha or all the Buddhas permeate the earth and the world, which is a potent energy for us to do wishes, to have transformations, to do manifestations. But
Mm-hmm.
in my case, for this Wesak time, I'd like to celebrate it in the space of gratitude. That's why our
Correct.
Wesak activity is going to be about gratitude rather than I wish I had this, I wish I had that, you know, because that's like so old school. Like everyone in the past era is trying to do that.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
in these days in the pandemic, at least I am reminded to be thankful for what I have right now.
mm-hmm. Um,
Right?
I want to go back to when you said that you in this celebration, the what was the word you used? Graces of all the Buddhas
Yeah, I
permeate
use the word the essence or
the
the
essence.
energy or the vibration of the Buddhas.
Mm-hmm,
They envelop the earth. As my
mm-hmm,
teacher put it before, it's like the Buddhas, they come back down to earth.
mm-hmm,
That's the analogy, to bless the earth again.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so the energy of the Buddha, so it is believed that the energy of the Buddhas permeate the earth in this time. So it is a good time for transformation. And then you mentioned gratitude. How is that related
To what?
to the
To Wesak?
celebration? Yes, yes, to the
Ah,
what made you choose that theme for this
okay.
year?
Because traditionally, as I knew the tradition, as it was
Mm.
introduced to me, we made wish lists. We
Ah,
wrote our wishes on
oh,
paper with a format.
it's really like
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah, like a wish
That's
list, and then we
why.
meditate,
Mhm.
and then we energize our wishes, and sometimes we burn them
Ah.
to let go
Mhm.
and let the universe
Mhm.
take hold of them.
Mhm.
But in this year, I feel to just come from a space of gratitude. you know because wishing, there's a tendency, I notice people when they do their wishes, like, I want this, I want that.
Yeah,
you know
yes.
a
Yes.
lot of it is actually external.
Mm.
But I find that when I go into gratitude, a lot of it becomes internal. Okay, and when we go into internal work, okay, it's like the external world just fixes itself around that, right?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it actually brings me present to the present moment. Wait, does
Mhm.
that make sense? Present to the present moment.
It
It
does
makes me
to
aware of the
me.
present. Yeah. Present to the present moment,
So it's
because there are
like
presents. Yeah.
so it's like can I say that David 1.0 would be looking externally for the things he wants and then a 2.0 version would be looking internally and
Yeah, something like that. Eventually, David 5.0 will be someone living his sole purpose,
mhm, mhm,
right?
mhm,
So
mhm.
I see this activity of gratitude like a good activity to setting myself up to unfold my soul purpose even more. It's like a point A.
Mhm,
A
mhm.
lot of people, like when people come to me for like certain services and whatever, they always ask, "What's my soul purpose?" It's like, wow, big conversation,
Mhm,
you know.
mhm, mhm,
But for me, I always start them off with, let's appreciate the present first,
mhm, mhm.
right? Let's appreciate what we're here for right now, and gratitude is actually the key. Yeah,
Yeah,
point A,
you
point
told
A.
me before that how can you go to where you want to your goal if you don't know where you are? And in
Yeah,
coaching, that's also very, very
true. Point A.
yeah. From what I'm hearing, um, it seems that this celebration is a good point to take stock of what you have. And
Uh-huh.
then since it's a celebration also where people write their wish list, it's like, this is what I have now and what do I want more out of life
Yeah,
after establishing the things that I need to be grateful for.
yeah. Because this is my experience when I write down the things that I'm grateful for. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, it's like I realize that I am already blessed. I am already prosperous pala. I am prosperous. Okay. Because when we have a wish list, like I want this, I want that, a lot of times we're coming from, I don't have this,
Hmm.
therefore I'm wishing for it.
Mhm, mhm.
Rather than,
Yeah.
I'm grateful for this now, so that, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually prosperous. And that feeling of prosperity is the key that'll make things happen.
Correct. Correct. And also like acknowledging I have what I need. Actually everything is perfect, but what would make it more perfect?
True.
Even better. How can I get to my version 5.0? But David,
Mm.
I have a question. Since this is beginning to feel Wesak is beginning to feel for me like Christmas and New Year because there are resolutions. It's like so 'di ba? But I'm not a completely practicing Buddhist person.
You
Well,
don't
I
have to
do
be.
practice, yeah. I'm born and raised a Catholic person. Is do you is there a place for Wesak for people like me?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't really have to be a Buddhist in religion
Mm-hmm,
to
mm-hmm,
practice Buddhist practices, you know, to practice. Yes, because um, in essence, where I'm sharing a practice,
mm-hmm.
not a conversion.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you can act gratitude, I feel, is also part of the Catholic faith. I mean, I was raised Catholic also. Okay.
I
And
know you.
when I did,
I know you graduated from a Catholic school.
oh yeah, all class, grade school, high school, college, even my master's degrees from a Catholic school. So go figure. So
Yeah.
when I discovered my teacher, or she found me,
Mm.
when I was learning from her, okay, all the points of Buddhism that I was learning from her, I saw that there were counterpoints that were pretty much the
Yeah,
same
I
in the
noticed
Catholic
that
tradition.
also. Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
it's like, So for me, it's like, you like bags. You like bags, right?
Mm,
Okay. Okay. So there's a bag. So there's a Birkin bag and there's a Gucci bag,
mm.
right? Each one will do the same function.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
put your stuff in it, and your lipstick will get lost in there somehow, either bag.
I think it's also a good time to mention that in Soul Purpose Hub there are also different backgrounds,
Yeah,
and that
it's
I'm sorry, I wanted to highlight that your Wesak practice is non-sectarian,
non-sectarian, non-denominational.
non-denominational. So
Yeah,
it's really friendly for all religious associations,
yeah,
right?
and it's if anybody wants to ask me about what I know about my Buddhist path and
Mm-hmm.
how it helped me, I'll share, no problem, and
You
take
know,
what you need.
I've also been to a Buddhist meditation, the Vipassana, the silent
The
retreat for 10
Vipassana,
days.
yeah.
Um, I feel that it reinforces my faith in God. It doesn't really have to, well, the Buddha said be kind. Jesus said love one another. So I think there's really not
Yeah,
much
you say
there.
apple in Filipino, we say manzana. So it's like, hey,
Uh,
yeah. In fact, I think in the Catholic faith, if I remember correctly, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." In the
yeah.
Buddhist tradition, we also say, "Be still and know that you are Buddha."
So maybe my
Oh,
last question before we do the recap is, how is Wesak as a celebration relevant to your soul purpose or
ah,
to the soul purpose journey?
well, I suppose it's relevant to me because one, I've been practicing it for 25 years to honor the tradition that I come from. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and two, I feel as of now, part of the skill set and talent that I've gained over the years is I help people be present to the present moment, if that makes sense. You know, that's something that I've actually made a career of, that I try to continue, because if I
Mm-hmm.
look around me,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of chaos,
Yeah.
and usually what I know about soul purpose, when there is chaos somewhere, someone with that soul purpose, with a solution, or not just one person but a community, will just step up to address that problem. So
Yes,
I'm
yes.
making the choice right now to step up and
Yeah.
offer these skills and talents to help
Mm-hmm.
people get a sense of their point A here and now, at
Mm-hmm.
least to uh, make them calm down at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. Do you have any last or integrating message or last message for the people who will be watching?
Well, well, this is just for me. Okay, as my journey. Right now, we are all going through a transition because of the
Mm,
pandemic, etc. Yes, there is suffering, but I feel that it's a reminder that we're not alone, that
mm,
we have to find ways to reconnect within and with each other, and
that's
figure out what am I here for, because that's the foundation for the future, right?
wow. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Wala na daw ako nasabi.
yeah.
Thank you for that, David. Maybe we can start inviting people to all our where they can find more conversations like this. First of all, what do you have first in line?
Okay, so okay, I will bring up my specialized computer graphics. I will click it now, and here we are again, everyone. If you like what we're talking about, please join us at Soul Purpose Hub Facebook group. Okay, that's one, and then
Yes. Soul
you,
Purpose Hub Facebook group.
yes, it's the banner with the orchid. You can't miss it. And then you can also check me out at sattvahwellness.com. Okay, we have our own page, so you
Mm.
can find out the fun stuff that we have there
With
as
Buddha
well.
Buddy.
With Buddha Buddy, that's our mascot. And of course, for Lance, okay, for Coach Lance, she has One Page Alchemy Facebook page. So if you like the way Lance asks questions and you want to be coached by her, get a session with Lance. Go to her page. Also, a little shout out to also Lance. She has another page. You know, she's very industrious because she also has Soul
A
Purpose
Facebook group.
Achievers Facebook group.
Um,
Yes.
yeah,
And yes.
in Soul Purpose Hub, you'll meet people in different stages of their soul purpose journey. In Soul
And
Purpose
development.
and development. So in Soul Purpose Achievers, you'll find fellow seekers who are trying to find what their soul purpose is.
Yes.
Very initial stages of their soul purpose journey.
So
I
Lance
hope
is a
you'll be there.
foundation builder. She's a mason. She's a brick builder. Yes.
I'm a
And you're
very
the brick.
curious person. I like asking questions. I like understanding things and integrating how they all fit together.
Yes. And of course, a shout out to a good friend of ours, Priscilla Wheeler, because she has Millennial Minus.
Yeah.
Nice computer graphic shift. Eh?
Correct.
So if you like prosperity in this new future, okay, Millennial Midas Facebook group, you can also check her out. Okay.
Thank
And
you,
I think
David, for your
finally,
graphics. Yes, finally.
final graphic is, of course, in the spirit of Wesak. Tan-taran. Gratitude. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you, Lance. And if you want to know more about our Wesak event, you can check out our events at Sattvah Wellness page or my personal page. There's still time to enroll. And we hope to see you there.
See you there. Okay. Thank you, everyone. David, maraming salamat.
Namaste, everyone. Keep safe. Take care.